Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing The Siren by Kiera Cass, and this is Kiera Cass's first standalone novel. This book was released back in January, and I actually wasn't planning on reading this book, but one day when I was at Target, I was in the book section, and I saw The Siren, and I was like, that cover though, it's so beautiful. Like, that's one of the best things about Kiera Cass books. They have such pretty covers. But I bought it on instinct because I was like, I just need this cover in my life. And for the past 3 days I've been reading this book, and I just finished it like 20 minutes ago. And I gave this book 2.5 stars on GOODREADS because I did not like this at all. I did not enjoy reading this. Like, honestly, this is gonna sound terrible, but when I finished the book, I literally was like clapping to myself because I've never been so happy before to finish a book, because I wanted this to be over with because I didn't like it. I didn't like the main character. The story was just so confusing and crazy. Like, I barely understood what was going on, and that's just me. I know there's probably a lot of people who really like this book, but me, I didn't like this at all. This is probably my least favorite Kiera Cass book, and I can't even explain the plot of this book because it's crazy. And honestly, I really didn't know anything about this book before I picked it up. I only knew that there were sirens in it, so I would go into this book not knowing anything because I feel like, I don't know, I just learned more not knowing anything. But that's all I have to say for not spoilers. I need to rant about some stuff. So if you haven't read this book yet, I don't really recommend it since I didn't like it, but you know, you should give it a shot. Like, if you've read Kiera Cass's other books, then I totally think you should read this. But I mean, you don't have to. I'm not saying you should, because I mean, I didn't even like this book that much. But that's all I'm gonna say for non-spoilers. So now I'm gonna go spoil and rant. So bye, non-spoilerly people. Okay, so The Siren by Kiera Cass. Let's start off the ranting. And I'm sorry if you're watching this and you actually like this book. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just about to start, like, go hating on especially Colin, because oh my gosh, I thought American Singer was annoying. Like, okay, American Singer isn't that annoying, but like, she can be. Like, there are a good amount of times throughout the selection series where America and Evelyn, they're both annoying. And Colin is like the worst of them all. Like, I thought America was bad, but like, Colin is so dramatic. And she was crying like every 5 seconds. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't even with this. Like, I can't even like put it to words about how I feel about her. Like, I didn't like her at all. And then, oh my goodness, I hate it in books when characters fall in love like the first time they meet each other. And that's exactly what happened with Colin and Acklin, which, by the way, this is funny, but like, every once in a while I'll be reading this book, I would see Acklin, but then I would read it as Anakin from Star Wars. I don't know, Acklin and Anakin, they're like so similar in names. And oh my goodness, the names in this book are so weird. Like, Padma, oh my gosh, the only normal one was Elizabeth, Ben and Julie, which I really liked Ben and Julie. I really liked them. I liked the scene when we were at Ben and Julie's house. That was really nice. That was one, like, the few scenes I liked. But yeah, all the names were super weird. There was Anakin, Colin, Micah, Padma, Asling. So weird. How does Kiera Cass come up with these names? Because honestly, I thought the names in my book, Golden Desk, were weird, but these are like really weird. I will say though, when I was first introduced to Manica, I was just like, that's really close to Markia, who's the main character of my book, Golden Desk, and I was just like, okay, whoa, this is super close. This is so weird. But if I had to pick a favorite character, okay, I did like Anakin. I thought he was really funny and everything, but I don't know, he's probably not my favorite. I probably really liked I want to say, oh my gosh, I don't even feel like I have a favorite character, honestly, because everyone was just, I liked Manika. I'm probably saying that name wrong. I'm probably saying all these names wrong, because they were so confusing for me to read. Like, I would be reading the book, and I would have to reread the name, like, 5 times to just try and figure out how to pronounce it. But I liked, Elizabeth a lot. She was, like, so straightforward and everything. I was just like, I like this chick. What else? But, oh, back to Colin and Alexlyn. Oh my gosh. Okay. I liked the parts when they would, like, talk to each other, like, on the notepad. Like, that was cute. But just the fact that they fell in love so quick, I was like, this isn't, like, possible. Like, oh, I also liked the scene where they made the cake. Okay, that was cute. But then, after, like, Colin left, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with him. I was just like, are you serious right now? You've had, like, just a few interactions, and she was, like, so obsessed with him, and just loved him so much, and what was this built on? I don't get it at all. And then they kissed, and later on, and I was like, how is this happening? And then, obviously, being an idiot, said wow and spoke to him, and I was just like, oh my goodness, you're so stupid. And then he got sick because of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, like the last, like, 50 pages, I was like, what the heck is happening? Like, how they were both getting sick and everything. And I was noticing this stuff when there was, like, one point where Colin was like, I had an itch on my leg, and I was like, she's becoming human somehow. For some reason, I thought she was pregnant, but I was like, they didn't even have sex. But, you know, I don't know how sirens work. But, yeah, they both got sick, and then the ocean was keeping secrets, which the ocean, let me sidetrack here. Okay, how did Kiera Cass come up with the idea that the ocean is this, like, not human, but, like, has, the ocean's personified in this, and it was so weird. Like, the ocean has to eat people? Like, what type of logic is that? Why can't the ocean eat, like, some sharks or something? Humans? Like, she has to have these feasts every 6 months, and these shipwrecks are caused because the ocean needs to eat the humans and kill them. How did Kiera Cass come up with this idea? And I never really liked the ocean. Oh my gosh, that's so weird to say. I never liked the ocean. Wow. Yeah, I never really liked her. Yeah, and the ocean to her, like, they would capitalize the ocean and then she and everything. And I was like, this is so weird and new to me. But I knew the ocean was keeping secrets. I knew something was up, but I was just so confused the last 50 pages where I was just like, I honestly don't even care. I just want Alexlyn and Colin to survive and then be done with this. And I was so happy when I finished this book, because I was like, now I never have to read from Colin again, because this is a standalone, which that makes me so happy. Like, usually with standalone, I will finish the book and I'll be like, I want to see more of these characters again. But with this, I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I can't even describe how I feel. I feel like I'm just blabbering right now, and I'm sorry, this book talk probably sucks, but I can't describe how I'm feeling, because this book, I didn't like it. I did not like it. I did not like Colin, but I didn't like her. Like, I didn't like it. I'm sorry that if I hurt your feelings, but if you adore this book and then you come and watch this and hear me hate about it, I'm sorry. I didn't like Colin. I didn't at all. She was super annoying to me, and I hated reading from her. But I will say though, I did like the scene. I did like the end, sort of, how she, like, becomes human and everything and can speak. Like, that last chapter in the epilogue were really nice for me to read. Like, she redeemed herself then, because she didn't remember anything. I was just like, this is a new Colin, a Colin I can like. I don't like Colin the Siren, I like Colin the human, which man, this is why I don't read books about like sirens or mermaids, because they're too much for me. They're too confusing and I don't really like them. But I think that's all I have to say. I'm sorry this book talker probably stinks, because I'm just blabbering about stuff. I don't even know like half the things I said. But I still hope you all enjoyed this book talk, and I'm Courtney, and I will see you all next time with a new video soon. So I will see you then, so bye! Yo!